It's just after 11 a.m. and it's Tuesday. Last night I went to bed as normal, and my right side started aching and my left side started aching at the same time. Rheumatoid arthritis, it flared up, and the clouds are very dark today, so it looks like it might rain, but even if it doesn't, it's the build-up of the moisture, the clouds, that causes my arthritis to flare up. And it's very painful. I can't move, but I used my runes. I pictured them and I touched my arm, picturing them, touching my arm with them, and it got rid of the pain, but it kept coming back, so I was up most of the night constantly using my runes to rid of the pain. When I finally sort of got rid of it, I got comfortable and laid down to sleep. And then I moved and it started again. So I couldn't, once I got comfortable and no pain, I couldn't move to situate my body in a different position. So the runes work for me on arthritis. I didn't use Reiki. I used my runes because I don't know, I have more faith, I guess. I mean, I've got faith in Reiki, but I have an understanding with the runes. They're more, they've been showing themselves through dockets and pictures and things like that. So I have more personal knowledge of them. So I thought I'd share my experience with the pain. Oh, the pain is so horrible. And today is Tuesday. It's my needle day for arthritis, and I give myself my needles. So I did that. It didn't work to get rid of the pain, but it may have later. I had it early in the morning, and because the pain was still there, I brought my runes on paper out and I put them on the four corners of each wall. Not in the corners, just the middle parts of the walls, and sitting in there getting the healing benefit without putting the runes, picturing the runes on them. I also use them to put my water bottle on top of the runes to get it cleansed and blessed with rune power. I don't think they're runes. I think they're symbols, actually. They're not runes. Runes are different, aren't they? Runes are like those Celtic symbol things. These are symbols, I guess. I'm using the symbols for everything, really. I've noticed you can use them for anything, for lotto, for designs, for healing, for water, for cleansing crystals. You could use them under your pillow for a good night's sleep if you're not in pain. I got in pain with my rheumatoid arthritis. It can be very painful. You can't move. It's really hard to move. Your muscles are killing you when you move. So as soon as I got comfortable and no pain after using the symbols, I managed to get to sleep a little bit. Didn't have much sleep, so tonight I'm going to bed early to get a good night's sleep, that's for sure. And plus I'm going out tomorrow, get a bit of exercise, walk around and stuff like that, going around shops and things like that. Maybe grab a couple of things. There's not much to get actually. Probably Friday there would be, because being the weekend I'd need to grab a few things. But I could grab them tomorrow. I got a dentist appointment on Friday, so I really have to be there. So what I'll do is do the shopping Wednesday tomorrow, and something popped up on my laptop. They always do that. I may as well do the shopping Wednesday, get it out of the road, and have Friday free for the dentist. So anyway, this is my natural hair color. I didn't dye it. It's dark underneath and has that faded grey, sort of greyish lavendery, sort of a lavendery color. It's weird. I haven't dyed it. Just does that. I'm all natural except for sometimes I wear a bit of makeup. I like to wear makeup because it just makes you feel presentable when you're making videos. But anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about, was my pain, rheumatoid arthritis. People with rheumatoid arthritis or any form of arthritis, I'm going to make a video just for them to be healed with my rooms that I used. And some of those also appeared on the Gold Lotto docket. The Gold Lotto gets drawn tomorrow night, so we'll see how good if it may not be tomorrow night that I win, it may be the next, it could take a year. Who knows how the symbols work with Earth, strangely. But anyway, I used the symbols and the pain disappeared, and I'd stop using them and the pain would come back. So I was constantly using symbols until I got rid of it and I could relax, and then I moved and then the pain started again, so I'd have to use the symbols. And I didn't want to take medication because I wanted to try symbols out on how good they were with full-on rheumatoid arthritis flaring up the way it did, and they worked quite well. But you're constantly using them, and if you move, you're going to get sore again, you know. So best to stay in one position, use the symbols, and then get rid of it that way until morning, just so you can sleep, you know. It's really hard to sleep with rheumatoid arthritis because the pain is in the muscles and joints, and the pain is really, it's like something is in there with pins and nails and jabbing at you, and hammers thumping at the same time. It's full on pain, very painful. And I'm taking it easy. I've got I can move my arm up and down and stuff like that now, but I've got a denim, a very thin denim shirt on to keep my arms warm because they love the warmth. But being diabetic, I've got to stay cool. So I'm sort of damned if I do and damned if I don't. Having both those diseases is a bit of a crazy situation because diabetes, you've got to stay cool, can't overheat. And with arthritis, you've got to keep your rheumatoid arthritis warm. It's kind of funny situation, but I work around it. I've got a nice denim shirt on to keep my arms warm, and it's not too thick, so it's just enough to keep them covered and draw in the warmth from my body heat to stay warm for my arms. Like I can still feel a little bit of the pain, but it's not that bad. It's bearable. I can still move. The last time I had pain was in this when I found out that the symbols worked for arthritis, but not Reiki. That made it worse. It doesn't make it worse anymore. I was doing something wrong. I wasn't fully accepting it, and my intentions were different. And I had jewelry on. Now I can wear jewelry, and I'm more able to use Reiki with or without jewelry, and my intentions must be clear. I have to be true to myself. That was painful. I couldn't move that arm, and I had washing to do, so I was just using one hand to hang the washing out, try and balance with the clothes on the line and peg them at the same time because I couldn't lift my arm up. It was too much. It was like tight and painful. Can't move them. But it's not as painful today. I can move it, and I did my washing and used both arms. My symbols work for me, and I hope that they will one day, or any day, that they work for people that see my videos and accept those symbols to heal their arthritis as well. Which would be, that was my phone. Better check it. It's one of those things that happens when you have rheumatoid arthritis. You try and find the right medications to take when things, because it's so painful, you don't expect that a simple symbol would work, but my symbols, they go through paper and not leave any ink marks, and I don't know how they use ink to begin with. That's kind of weird. And that's how I found them anyway. They appeared in pictures in different countries. The pictures were from different countries, and they appeared in them. And I thought, they're strange looking marks, and so I wrote them down and picked 5 out of everything that I wrote down, 4 different areas, and they were never to be seen again after that in the pictures. And I thought, oh, that lucky I wrote them down, or was I meant to write them down? But I keep 2 lots of runes, symbols, one lot that I've written down I use to put around the walls when I'm in pain or need to heal my dog in pain or something. I'll put the runes, the symbols up. And the other set of symbols, which is the same, I just rewrote them on another 4 pages. I leave them for water and crystals and cleansing things, and that's when they came through the docket. I have the docket on there. I was using that for desire. I wanted to see if it would work for desire, because I got the idea from Reiki, desire, the desire symbol, desire and wishes and dreams. So trying out different things while I can, instead what I normally take anyway is only small. It doesn't seem a great deal of pain relief, but it's Panadol. Because I don't take a lot of drugs, the Panadol is strong enough to work for me until it's constant, and it's like taking lollies, and then you've got to ring the hospital or go into your doctors. But normally Panadol works for a little while and gives me relief. Plus the needles, I'm supposed to help the body stop fighting itself and causing rheumatoid arthritis. So when I'm in pain, from now on I'm going to use my symbols because I know they work. But if I constantly use them, they'll work even better. They fight the pain that way. Maybe they prevent the body from attacking itself eventually, and allowing the healing process. So it's a funny thing, arthritis. It's a very horrible illness, very horrible pain thing, very painful. Like there's different types. Rheumatoid arthritis, they just call it arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, because it's not like arthritis. It's just attacks your body attacks itself. The cells attack itself around the joints and muscles, and I think that's what the doctor told me. And I kind of believe now, not kind of, I do believe now that symbols control the energy cells to work in my favor. So what I'm going to have to do is work out some words for the symbols to say, like I've been saying, healing, heal, healing, healing, like that. Even in my mind, I've been saying it because I was so tired last night during the night and early hours of the morning, still fighting with the symbols to try and keep it as long as I could without pain. And the only way I could do it is find a nice comfortable spot and then stay in that position. And my breathing kind of was hard to stay on my back. I can't breathe properly. I choke. And that was the only good position I could find that my arm wouldn't ache. And I didn't have to move at all, so it wasn't aching, because if I was on my side, I couldn't lean on that side, and if I was on that side, this one would move slowly and the pain would start, because it'll fall off my hip. It'll slowly move off my hip, and movement was causing a pain. So I had to stay on my back and stay awake because I was choking. And I can't sleep on my back, but I had to lay there just to be without pain. So I used the symbols to get rid of the pain, and I just enjoyed the relaxation, I guess. So I'm very tired today after all of that healing last night and finding the right spot to lay down so that my arm didn't move, and use the symbols. It's the only way I could get rid of the pain. So I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't, with a lot of damns. Anyway, enough complaint. Well, I'm not complaining. I'm just hoping that people out there with arthritis will watch the next video that I make. Will be for arthritis. Won't be now. It will be in a few days when I'm fully recovered, because I don't want energies to pass through me when I'm not that fully well. I want to be clean, well, and free of arthritis fully. Okay, I love you all, and I